Now that it's the off season, we you know, we're just looking for stuff to do. One thing we like to do is we're dorking around with all these bats. They get a little dirty, like they get some ball marks on them. We've never really done a bat cleaning video, and frankly, we've never really cleaned a lot of bats. But I think a lot of that reason is because we've just assumed that it's hard to do, and so you can't really get ball marks off. I mean, these ball marks right in here. I mean, there's a lot of them on this bat. They used it. You can get, I don't know if that's in the glare right there, but you know, just the good old-fashioned thumb move and like the scrape move. You know, that doesn't do much, right? I mean, this bat has them everywhere on here. We've got out this little plastic, just like a kitchen. It's not metal, so you know, I don't think that would be too smart on this. But you know, that has a little bit of success on some of these ball marks. So you know, just good old-fashioned, as my mom would say, elbow grease. You know, some of them still. It's not a ton of success with those. I mean, you could probably do that for 20 minutes, maybe on each little spot, and get it pretty close. And then you just have a good old-fashioned like rag. You find you some better ones there. I know that glare is about in the worst spot you could imagine. So look at that bad boy right there. That's deep. I mean, that is a deep ball mark. So there's that. There's this thing. We also were dorking around and we found, and there's not a ton of change in that. Maybe a little bit. The thing we found that works the best, far and away, is the magic eraser. If you don't have one of these, it's because, well, because you don't yet have kids. But you just get this thing a little wet, and then there's, you know, that stuff right there. I mean, this looks like an infomercial, but I mean, that stuff, it seriously just wipes off, especially the dark ones. I mean, these things have been scrubbed by us, and that's it. I mean, I'm really not pushing that hard at all. But the magic eraser is the money shot. So this is just to give you an example. That one hasn't really been touched yet by anything. Oh, that's about 90% gone. I just flipped it over my hand and ta-da! Those are pretty rough ball marks. All right, let's see the rest of this bad boy on film. There you have it. Smooth looking. Yeah, that's amazing actually. that's way. Hopefully the camera picked that up, but that's a considerable difference. We still got this down here. I never tried to clean an end cap before. Let's try that. All right, well, for today, there you go. Almost looks, well, I don't want to say it looks brand new, but it doesn't look anything like it did. It's much prettier, much prettier.